Welcome, once in the room. We are joined with Nick Rose, one of our animators. Now, this specific fork in the road is Team Aang versus Team Korra. What are the ground rules? Okay, so we can rate the avatar powers. We can rate the team's side hustle, like how they are, and like who wins in terms of side characters, because based on who can get what done. We have the
You mean like cohesion or them individual?
individual. You can use both. You can use both.
Okay.
You could the better. Well, actually, the animal companions count as side characters, so no. We can have you can have like the avatar's personality. The avatar's personality, because remember, powers are one thing. How the avatars act are completely act as well. And finally, overall drip. That being said, the avatar powers. I am pro Korra. She can metal bend. Granted, she got spirit mecha during book 2 because they don't still count it. It's something, but like she can metal bend. That's awesome. That is legit cool. Metal bending. Aang couldn't do that. And on top of that, Aang was denying firebending for the longest because Aang was a little bitch.
He's 10 ish.
And when when Korra made her first appearance, what do you think she did? She's like, I'm the Avatar, you gotta deal with it, and she firebended like nobody's business, man.
Oh, okay, but then, yeah, she had a brick wall when it came to airbending, because she couldn't relax like Aang can.
Yeah, and Aang had shit, and Aang was bad at earthbending. I mean, he was
Aang was bad at earthbending because it's the opposing fucking affiliation. It's like Earth is strong, solid, right? While air is free-flowing above it. And he was so into air, it was hard for him to grasp the rigidness of Earth.
And Korra already had earthbending technically in the family.
Yeah.
You're giving Korra a lot of credit, but you're forgetting. She had trainers. Aang was at the air temple. That's it. Pure air temple. He had to learn en route.
Whoa. Remember, you have to go by Avatar rules because they retconned it because it's not the element opposite to you. Now it's the element it's something that has something to do with your personality now. Because Jason said that shit.
No, it was still all that, and then if we're talking about like after the harmonic convergence in Korra, there's different retcon, but it's like you can't put that on fucking Aang. Like if we're gonna play this, if we're gonna do this, like
technically Aang is pre-retcon.
Yeah.
No matter
so
how it works back, all his rules are gonna be pre-retcon.
Yeah, so you can't put that against him, Doug. I call foul.
You can call foul all you like, but at the end of the day, what did
No, at the end of the day, you had a bitch that started out at fucking 3 with 3 fucking elements, and another guy at 10 with 1. So
think about it. Because Aang is an airbender, a gifted airbender, mind you, and he did none of like airbender level 2 stuff. Korra did metal bending, and she can do ice and heal. With
no.
She had trainers in her family there because of Aang. Aang didn't have any of that because Aang was not being prepared to be the Avatar.
You can't say this, Doug. Doug, all the
he was trained.
No, okay. All the advancements in advancement level, none of us, even the audience, didn't fucking know until you withdrew Aang's avatar. Now that it's established, of course the other generations could have it because they know it exists. Just like there was no fucking metal bending or fucking lava bending until the floor split because it wasn't existing in Avatar originally.
Katara trained Aang on that. And
He
Katara
trained it,
became
yeah.
Katara
He
became the
got
second
trained.
Airbender.
He got trained because he didn't know it existed because he was in a goddamn Western air temple.
She
Like,
showed.
he was isolated. He was isolated. He literally had no one. And all these people got killed by
He had
firebenders.
Katara. He had Katara.
Like
Like
I get
Katara.
where you let me put it this way. I get where you're trying to give Korra her cred, but the problem is the cred that she gets is at the start of the series. She already has it. She already has those abilities. At the start of the series for Aang has no reason to have any of that. And then the rest of the story is him getting it. She, from the start, already has access to everything, and at some point is like, I should know all these things.
Right?
Aang was thrown into it and is being forcibly told, you have to learn this. It's not an option, it's not a choice, it's just, I have to do this. That's the other reason why I had so much issue with the firebending. That's not a nature or an action he wanted to do or he wanted to pick up, so it just wasn't gonna happen as easily.
Yeah, that was true. And like, okay, Korra, yeah, she knew she was the Avatar early on, right?
Hold on.
Like, hey,
Robert, I hate to cut you off. I'm just gonna, Anna Rose, I'm gonna need you to mute and then unmute when you're talking because I'm starting to hear the feedback too. Anyway,
Oh, sorry, Doug.
it's okay. Robert, please continue.
okay, so like Aang, like he finds out he's the Avatar. What, slightly before his temple gets attacked by firebenders? So he's like what 10 before he freezes, finds out Avatar had this stuff on there. So he gets scarred from firebending because of what happened to his people. Korra was like what 2 or 3 when she finds out she's a fucking Avatar with 3 fucking elements. That's two different mindsets, man.
That
But
ties
come
into
over.
that ties into that's personality. That's another category away. Let's not touch personalities just yet. But
Okay, but I'm just saying, like that goes towards just goes towards like their abilities. Okay, then we're not talking about character. That goes towards their abilities to bend, or the element they have the hardest to learn to bend. Right?
Yeah.
Like that ties directly to it. So we can't directly compare both of them. I'm saying that for both Korra and Aang. It's 2 different
I don't know.
things on here.
I don't know because I was gonna throw like Aang a lot of good street cred. Number one, he was the first person to find out how you could take bending away, and two, when he did get blood bent, he actually just noped out of that. He literally went Avatar mode and noped, whereas Korra never was able to do that.
Yeah, Korra's always been at a weird stance with her avatar state. She never really, and that also speaks to her issue with airbending. She's never really just harmonized her character because throughout most of the story with Aang, you see Aang chilling, but throughout most of Korra's story, there's things happening. There's action. There's motion. She doesn't want to sit still and chill out. And so I can't imagine she would have ever had, even with Tenzin there, she would have ever focused her spirit, possibly, to the point to where the Avatar state would have properly talked to her at any point. Because officially, even if you want to go through past incarnations, Kyoshi would have fixed all that shit.
Oh yeah.
If she had popped up and talked to her, everything would have been solved. Korra would have been great. But, like I said, Korra never felt like she needed that because she was already doing great. She already has her elements. She's technically, in terms of control of elements, she was above where Aang would be in terms of the amount that she had. But Tenzin always had that issue of, okay, now I can't properly train her in the way she needs in that last one.
That goes to side characters. I don't mean to do that, but like I will give this.
Side characters.
I got to give a
Yeah,
shout out to
Tenzin has
Robert.
issues.
I have to give a shout out to
So.
Robert on the Tenzins because he said it best. He was like, "Fuck Tenzin. What the fuck can he do?"
Yeah.
So he didn't do anything. But I guess going back to Kevin's point, I would say it would be it's the difference between the two different eras. So you have Aang who grew up, although knowing what was happening, he was kind of exiled, or he thought he was safe until the Fire Nation showed up, and then they told him like your avatar, all this shit's kind of thrusted on you, right? But he still had that like, cool, I want to go through this life, try to keep it the same until more and more through the progress is like, oh hey, I gotta get involved, so I gotta get serious. While Korra was like in a ton of peace due to Aang's influence, the creation of Republic City and all that shit, right? She got this confidence off of like, hey, I'm him now. I'm Himothy. I got these three elements. I'm Avatar, whatever. Until shit got real in the first season, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh fuck, shit's getting real. I gotta do something. Oh shit. But if I do something, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my Benny and I'll be no one. Because I put my whole existence to be the Avatar. Because that's how she thought herself ever since she was able to talk and do shit, right?
That goes to character.
Aang, yeah, that was the character. But Aang was always like, I'm myself, and now I have to be the Avatar and step into it, and I can't keep running away. Avatar Korra was afraid of losing what she was out here boosting on people, fucking dunking on people.
So for this first category, are we just talking about like their physical abilities?
Yes, just powers only.
Well, yeah,
so
powers
that
only.
you're also not taking into account like what we didn't see of like Aang's adulthood. Then
Yeah, the flashbacks. That's what I always hated. Like, they only did some flashbacks, but you know the flashbacks they did in the first season when they thought, what was that thief that they took down might have been like the guy who didn't die was. Yeah, it was the code. Like they didn't take him down, and he was the one taking people's powers away and all that shit. When they showed him getting fucking twisted and bit, and he just went Avatar mode, is like fuck you. Yeah, we're like, yeah, Aang is the one, man. Like,
Yeah, no,
no
like,
fucking Aang.
that's why I was like, oh, I have to throw Aang some credit because he got blood bent by Yakone, and he just straight noped out of that. Amon had Korra being blood bent, and she couldn't nope out of that. She just used airbending because the plot demanded that she had airbending there, then and there. That's it. As far as her being able to contact the spirit realm, and same goes with Aang, the same has to be said for Aang. Those two just managed to get to the spirit world / other avatars because the plot suddenly demanded it. So that's why I'm not touching that part of the...
Well, I would say that they both did that, and I'll also give credit for Korra's side. Because people get mad at how she neglected it and it caused a harmonic convergence. I'm like, Aang also was almost to it, and then he left it to fucking go save Katara. So, like, they both they both kind of sacrificed the Avatar lineage. So I would be like, that's a draw. Like, they both did it for different fucking reasons, and I wouldn't agree for both of them.
So, who do you think has the more powers, Korra or Aang? Now, I have to abstain. Anna Rose, your first go. You're muted, by the way.
Alright, I was gonna say, from what I have heard, it sounds like Korra has the most powers.
Alright, let's see if, yeah, I'm still getting the... Wait, can anyone hear the feedback?
It's a little bit.
It's a little bit. It's not as much as before.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
My fan, I'm sorry, it's hot in my room.
It's okay. Gabe, you're up.
I mean, I guess technically, in terms of powers, I'd have to give it to Korra.
Okay. Robert.
Okay, I would say, and does latent power off the top is Korra. but I would say if it was face up, both of them in the prime, I would give it to A.
Okay. So, I'll just say your vote is Aang. Captain, your turn.
Okay.
Officially, if we're taking into account Avatar states, I'm going with Aang.
Okay. So point for both of them. Now, side character.
Actually, no. You know what? I switch. I'm going Aang.
Okay. All right, guys. So Aang officially takes the point. So side characters. Side characters. Who to lean on? Who do I want to lean on? I want to lean on Team Aang simply because Zuko's my man. Like I love Bolin, but he gets fucked in every sense of the word. He and Opal never officially got together until the finale, and I'm just all like, dude, Mako, he's a dick. I mean, like granted he's
But he definitely a dick.
well,
Yeah.
but like he cheats. He's like, okay, we're done, Korra. Oh, Asami's all right. Oh, Asami and me are together. Oh, Korra and I are like he fucked over Korra and Asami. Saw no repercussions whatsoever. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, if I had to rank all the characters, like side characters have been part of it, and you said the animals are part of it, right? Or side characters?
Yep.
Okay. I would say this is including both core and Team A. Number one side character is Bolin. I would say number two would be Toph. Number three would be was it Momo the monkey?
Oh, Momo.
Yeah. Okay. The number four would be Sokka. Then fucking I would say Asami, Katara, and then yep.
Appa. Yeah.
His true name.
His true name is Yip.
I'm gonna say Bolin. I think they learned from the first one. Like overall, yes, the cast that came with Aang, like Zuko, Katara, Toph, and Sokka, like all of them together as a ensemble, great. But I was like, you know what, Bolin, like he's great by himself. It's not his fault he's stuck with fucking Mako, the asshole, and like Asami and Korra. Like, I mean, that's not his fault.
Great, man. Asami can get
Asami's great. That's why I raised her over Katara, not more than Toph, because I think Toph is a greater thing. Like, honestly, like if we had to jumble it up and just choose one avatar, we're choosing teams and Power Rangers stuff on there. I'm like, let's get Bolin, fucking Toph, and Zuko, not Zuko, Sokka together with the monkey. That's a team.
I don't know, man. The reason why I'm all like, yo, Zuko's my man. He was the Blue Spirit. The Blue Spirit was one of the fucking best characters that, like, so cool. And he got
No, that was cool, but he did the Blue Spirit mainly outside of Team Avatar. I think he only did it once with Team Avatar to learn about Katara's mother from the Fire Nation.
No, he retired the Blue Spirit in the Earth Kingdom when after he freed oh fuck, now I forget. Appa, there you go.
No, I thought he donned it again in order to sneak in to get the information to find out how the Katara's mother died.
No, he knew who killed Katara's mom from the, or rather, he knew which group killed Katara's mother from the jump. He didn't have to don the Blue Spirit in that one.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't count the Blue Spirit as being a part of the Team Avatar. Like, because he kind of only joined them after he turned a new leaf, right? So you can't put that personality with him. Yeah. That's also like we won't put fucking Red X with fucking Robin.
I'm gonna save that for another day because I want to say yes, but that's a story for another day because that Red X is so cool. Anyway, but
I'm saying basically Bolin, and then I guess would you rather have his ferret or the monkey? The monkey.
I hate Momo. if I'm being real with you, man, I hate Momo.
Well, oh, because of
Why do you
Yip Yip
think
or
that?
Appa?
Well, okay, so Momo, he's just annoying as shit. Pabu, on the other hand, like Pabu, the fire ferret. Oh my god, Pabu, he's adorable, and on top of that, he's a great circus act. He's a good buddy with Bolin, and Bolin's also my man. But like Momo, he's fuck him.
Yeah.
What did he do?
With Appa, and that's saying something. That's saying something. I love Appa, but like I'm a dog person. I love Naga so much more. Naga is so. What's weird is I don't know why they call Naga a polar bear dog. Because get this, if you look at the genus, dogs and bears are related. They just don't know when those two had like separation. Because like their faces are very similar to each other. So it's all so
Yeah, the nose, the bone structure for the nose,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And it's so weird that they're part of the. They were at one time canines, both of them, but somehow, somewhere, they just diverged. But whatever, I'm getting ahead of
Well,
myself.
it makes sense. Like, okay, you see how long, like, regular polar bears, how they can swim and stay up there. You
Mm.
see, we have Arctic wolves out there, sea wolves out there. They just do the same exact fucking shit.
We have sea wolves.
I mean,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
people that
they
just go.
terrifying thing I've
from
ever
the dire
heard.
wolves, and we just got bears instead.
Yeah, no,
And
no,
at the
no,
beach, a fucking wolf comes up.
Oh my
no,
god.
those sea wolves.
Oh,
They basically they designed their whole entire hunt to being out at sea. So they get about like 80% of their catches out at sea. So they go and swim and go
Oh,
catch fucking
God.
motherfucking shit and bring it back. Yeah, just like we have sea snakes.
No,
Like we got sea
I'm
wolves.
realizing how how the side characters can be scored. Because granted, personality is one. I said how who gets more shit done, and I think Aang's gonna win because Tenzin he never got anything fucking done. He couldn't.
I don't know. I just feel like the sky buffalo or whatever with the apple and stuff on there, the sky bison. It's just like, yeah, they can be tough, but it's also like, hey, Appa didn't really need to be tough because he trusted Aang. I don't know, like, no, like she was just like, I'm out here fucking fronting for Sandra Bullock's character because I'm saying if they did a remake of a live of Korra, if Sandra Bullock is not Korra, I don't know what's happening.
But I mean, like, Aang's gonna end up winning too, because you're forgetting too, there's still extended side characters. So Uncle Iroh is still in.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
about
okay.
that.
If we're going to Uncle Iroh, are we counting the cabbage guy too, or
I mean, technically, Cabbage Guy does hold. I mean,
like cabbage guy? He's number one.
and you gotta think, Aang also has Toph and Boomy.
Yeah. So you got two crazy people.
Yeah.
You gotta believe, like Aang had a lot more loose cannons to deal with trying to take down a Fire Lord than Korra. Let's just be honest. Like,
Well, I mean, I'm not
Korra
saying
had more
Aang is
societal
exactly
issues.
like exempt because you know you have Jet. I mean, what the fuck? Jet didn't do. Jet couldn't do shit. He wanted to. He couldn't.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about Team Aang or Team Avatar the original versus Team Avatar 2, Team Avatar 2 seems more like a Disney, no, it seems more like a Scooby Doo. I would have got away with it more for you mentally kids.
Well, but that's what I was saying is like, because Korra's team, unfortunately, is like obstructed by society. Because
Yeah.
Aang's situation, yeah, you can just go run up in a town. You just run up in a village. Yeah, we're here today. We're staying the night. You can't do that in Korra's time. You have to get a room. You need a hotel. You need a job.
And then you also got to put in, okay, Team A, after a while, remember when they got Zula involved with her team? Who was the team going after fucking Team Korra, except for like all the main people? Like, was like a fun.
Whoa! You're gonna say like fucking Zahir's group? Season 3, that was like the best of the.
Yeah, it's not here's group. They had no personality. They could hold a candle to Azula's group.
That's that's not
Name one of them,
It's not hard
dog.
to outmatch.
Name one of them,
fair.
dog.
Like if you think
Name one of them.
think about it, because Korra had to have like self-contained like seasons, whereas Aang had like the overarching narrative.
Well, whose fault is that?
Granted, you could say like Azula's team, like they got even Azula's team couldn't get a damn thing done. I mean, the
To be fair, they didn't get the overarching goal done. They got shit done, but it was mainly what Azula wanted to get done. It wasn't necessarily the orders followed, but she got what she wanted done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not necessarily saying much. She was like, "Let's break down Ba Sing Se." They couldn't do that. Let's chase the avatar. Let's chase the avatar down by following Appa's shedding hair. Okay, they were doing that, but like they couldn't really do anything after the fact because they were just all like, "Oh, he stopped shedding. Shit." And then the only time they arguably got something done was unofficial, like at
No, not at all. Because Team Azula, she got her fucking end goal done. She ended up becoming a Fire Lord. Albeit, she kind of lost it after the acne Kai afterwards, but she got it done.
after she turned against her friends and like she was going insane because of that.
But she got it done.
You're using the terms friends loosely.
They use each other.
But she
Friends is very loose.
But she clearly took it personally. Like she really did take it personally.
Well, because that's the only people she messed with. That was it. Like, she was not treating them good. And they knew they were not being treated good. But they were there, and she was used to them being there and dealing with it. When they go, there's nothing. Because everybody else there is there for pure fear purposes. Mm-hmm. So they can't even remotely feel comfortable to talk to her casually. Those two still would. They didn't care.
And I will put here, secondary objective. My got a husband out of it.
Yeah,
That is true.
which I support that 100%.
I mean, extended because that would I don't want to bring up extended universe stuff, but like you know what? Let's just say they're boyfriend girlfriend for the time being.
Okay, she got a man. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, she got a man. That's a secondary objective. One became a king queen, albeit for some time. A little bit.
That conversation was real. Do not downgrade her accomplishments.
Right? She got a man out of it, and then she became a secondary queen. Technically, that means Team A got 2 queens.
Man.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Well,
right?
Well, I mean, but technically also, Sokka wins.
It's
like, you can't...
Oh my god. It's so
that episode hit. That...
I love.
That was
I gotta admit, I love Sokka. I love Sokka, like so much so because when I was writing up all the parodies, I actually had one called Avatar: The Last Marriage Counselor. The premise: Sokka and Suki, they're still happily married. Zuko, Mei, Aang, and Katara, they're actually having marital difficulties. So they're all pissed off at Sokka because they're just like wondering why. Those two are still happy. They're like, we talk to each other. Communication? What is that? I'm like, they're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do psychiatry. So all 4 of them go to Uncle Iroh, who's now a playa, and they're like, Uncle, you need to fix our marriage. And I'm like, and he's like, no, I'm about to get on this bitch. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, if you're gonna be technical. Aang and Katara didn't stand a chance because they had a kid named Tenzin. Tenzin ruined everything.
Yeah.
Like, we got Tenzin here.
So what you're saying is Aang is inadvertently to blame for Team Korra's inferior group.
I mean, if you want to say that because he was only teaching to teach Airbender, yeah. But then again, like Korra, you know the other 3. Why can't you just learn to be free spirited for this fucking air shit? It didn't seem that hard.
Plus, technically, if you want to call in that, isn't Korra carrying on the tradition of being the problem for the next Avatar?
Okay, so that again, that's character. That goes to character.
I'm like, I don't want to say it blatantly, but I'm just kind of like, they both did it in that instance. Then,
Yeah, that is.
And I mean, you also want to be like, technically, Korra ruined everything because he got rid of Sami at the end. So,
How's that?
I mean,
whoa, how's that ruined?
no. I'm saying, I'm saying,
disappointed they took so long because it was obvious. Like,
no, I'm saying it was great. It was great that they did it, but I'm saying, really, you also saying that she ruined it because it's like, well, okay, there's no more babies at the end of the line here.
Whoa,
No, that's not how Avatar works.
That's not how.
It could work.
It's not a bloodline.
No, it's
thing.
not.
It's not a one line.
Because Roku was a firebender, and you know
Like-
Aang was born as a nomad. So what?
It's a reincarnated spirit thing.
And then I'm sure that Korra ruined.
It's
Like,
the same principle as like the Dalai Lama. He's supposed to return, but it's not necessary. It's not going to be like, oh, it's his great grandson. No, it could be some random person in Russia. But that's the Dalai Lama. That's how that works.
Here we go.
That being said, I'm pretty sure based on like, so I'm guessing Team Aang wins with better side characters.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't dislike Korra's characters, but compared to Aang's,
Yeah.
it's hard.
yeah, compared to Aang's, and then they also, like, Korra had to use the crutch where it's like, I like a Sami, but it's like, hey, we got nothing going on, so let's use your richness and inventiveness to get these other weapons, like a fucking Avatar Batman.
Fair. I don't think she wouldn't fuck any of that nonsense. Korra's way too like bullheaded. Like Aang will take those presents because that goes into character. Actually, we are on character now, so
Yeah, we're actually where we have to talk about.
yes. So Aang versus Korra, character speaking. I'm all Korra. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? No,
I would have never thought you would have picked that.
Like, Aang's all like, oh, I've never killed anyone. Yeah, you have. When Momo was getting taken by the vulture bee thing, who no, oh no, Momo got taken because Momo's useless. What did Aang do? Clipped the shit out of the motherfucker and killed him. So the fucking dude's a hypocrite. Korra openly
You
said,
mean to.
huh?
You didn't mean to.
Anyway, Korra on the other hand, when her father was sentenced to death, Korra went up to the judge in a full courtroom where the ruler of the Northern Water Tribe is a witness. She straight up said, you kill my dad, I'm gonna kill you. And everybody was all like, what? Like, so Korra will not back down at all. Korra, yes.
Which is why I say that's a flaw in her character. Like, if you're this powerful person with this responsibility, like, you gotta have to be more diplomatic. Like, yeah, you can exert your fucking influence in a different way, but this will be straight up like, yo, I'm the Avatar, I'm gonna kill your asses.
Well, I don't know how much proof they had against the dad because they thought they were like, oh, the dad just staging a coup or some shit or something like that.
No, that was all part of their own plot. They were just fucking making this shit up to have a cause.
Because fucking I can't remember the Northern Water Tribe.
Yeah, it was a northern thing that he wanted to open up this fucking portal to get Vatu to become a dark avatar to take everyone out. It was just basically a secret plot. Right, yeah.
People, I know season 2 was dumb. It definitely was the weakest season of Korra. I will say this. Korra, The Legend of Korra was guilty of doing some really stupid shit. It was like some seriously stupid shit. But I'll argue overall it was still a good series. Like Amon, Zahir, Kuvira, they're all memorable characters. Like I can tell you right off the bat. But season two,
No, they were really good characters. Like season one with the mystery was great, but I think that it fucked him over because I guess they kind of used him as a way to do these flashbacks for Aang, which I always thought like you probably should have automatically already have some flashbacks of Aang without doing this shit. Second season they had to pop it. It kind of they're trying to go like a waterbender civil war. It kind of that's been like, no, don't execute daddy, right? Like, and then the third one they were like wrap it up. The leader with fucking how he killed the Earth Queen, and it's like fuck all y'all. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
And then Kavira, Iron Fist, Nation, all this shit was great. Calm, cool, collective.
so that
And then and we got Bolin lava bending. That was great.
yeah. So that being said, let's touch up on like I said, the character. So Aang is happy to take some gear because he really can't get nothing else. When his glider broke, and the inventors all like, "Oh, here's another glider," and it also has a snack compartment. And to be fair, he actually did dig the snack compartment. But like, it's just like with Aang, he had the Fire Lord dead to rights, and he has killed something before. He couldn't even like just use the lightning to mortally wound. He just instead chose to like miss completely. You could have aimed that lightning to mortally wound the guy, or at least like hit him in the arm, take one of his arms like out, not like amputate the arm, but at least like hit him there. Hit him there. But like yeah, Anna Rose, you gotta mute. But he completely hesitated, then went full Avatar state, then wouldn't do the thing. Granted, you know, he did take away the guy's bending, but like, no, I still gotta give it to Korra. Korra will not hesitate. She will not hesitate. Because she chose to save Kuvira, she was like, yeah, she could have let Kuvira die, but she's like, no, I get why Kuvira is the way she is, so I'm gonna try to save her, and I'm gonna try to like get her to see that she was wrong. And in reality, and in doing so, she made a new spirit gate portal thing to that spirit realm. So you know, good on Korra on that front. But like with Aang, he just wouldn't. He just wouldn't.
You know, I would say like if you either comparison for the audience or whatever, I would be like, Aang, his whole adventures and stuff was kind of like Dragon Ball, regular Dragon Ball, like nice guy, powerful. Then when the Red Ribbon Army came and Pickle came, he stepped up, right? Korra, I'll be like, okay, this is after Goku gets out of the regeneration tank and then freezes this fucking kill fucking Vegeta.
The counterpoint that I'd have to make is like Goku, while he won't, like no, because Resurrection F said it best when Goku took a laser hit to the heart, to the chest, and went down and was down for the count. He just constantly lowers his guard because he flexes too much, and he got checked. Aang will never get checked. Like, I'm just gonna say straight up. Aang won't get checked. He just hesitates. Korra, on the other hand, she's just like, I'm not gonna take any chances. Fuck you. So, I mean, like, so that's the only counterpoint I'd make. But I'll open it up to see, like, who's for Aang or who's for Korra in terms of, like, pure character.
We got pure character as in like which way or that's overall.
Who do you like more? I like Korra more because she's, in my opinion, I'm gonna straight up say she's a better Avatar than character wise than Aang, because Aang's hypocritical and he hesitates a lot. Korra says it like it is, and she will do what needs to be done.
I would agree with that. Where it's just like Aang's just like Goku, where like he plays too much and he gives too many people chances, and that usually ends up coming to bite other people in the ass. I would give that Korra would be like, nah, you don't get a second chance, but you're out. So that's exactly why they had four fucking different villains in the different four fucking seasons,
Again,
right?
that was to make sure everything was self-contained. Which, in all honesty, I respect more. I'd rather have everything tied up by the end of the season rather than just having an overarching narrative. Unless the overarching narrative is really, really, really good. Invincible like comes to mind because the overarching narrative for Invincible is actually really good, as opposed to something like say, I guess hindsight 2020, Game of Thrones, because the Game of Thrones overarching narrative. I mean, the way the TV series. I can't speak for the novels. So the way the TV series played out, like it should have been more self-contained.
Well, but okay, for the regular Avatar, like I mean, if you exclude the first season with all the Water Northern fucking Moonlight fucking moon fucking sacrifice, season two with the Earth Kingdom, and season three with the fire, I think really leads into each other. Whereas it's like, hey, you have this giant kingdom. They're putting their hands in the sands, pretending nothing's happening until it's the fall of them. And now all of a sudden we're dealing with Book Dream Fire where this comment's coming and they're gonna invade and they gotta keep going. Like I feel like that really ties into each other.
Again, I'm not saying look. Last Airbender had a great overarching narrative. Like I'm not gonna deny that. But I also respect Korra as wanting to just tie everything up in make self-containing seasons. You can still reference the past deeds, but anyway. That being said, but we're straying off topic. Who is the better Avatar in your opinion?
And
Okay, that's one for Aang. Captain?
I still go with Aang.
Okay. Gabe?
Um, yeah, and
Anna Rose?
I'd say Aang as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Then we can't go into Drip because Aang wins over Korra. So take from that what you will. That being said, we have some extra time to just rant about shit we hated in both series. Fuck Jet.
Yay!
all right.
Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna straight up say fuck Jet. The Dai Li. Oh my god, were they wasted? Oh my goodness gracious. Dai Li was some of the best things to happen in the Avatar series overall. And they are regulated to just putties from fucking Power Rangers. Oh my god. You had such good potential with the fucking Dai Li. How creepy they are and how they actually like move, how they oh Jesus Christ.
how they move their fucking hypnotic technique with the lamp. Like I'm just like, you're airbenders, right? Well, look at this lamp. It's going around and around. Like, why would I keep looking at this shit?
The way they work is so good, but like they're just so wasted. I mean,
And they wasted the bear that Earth King had. Like, what happened to that guy? Did they ever talk about?
they
Like, okay, so
again, that's in. I know what happens, but that goes into spoiler country for the extended, like the comic series. He does. Okay, all right. For those who want to stay spoil free, I don't know. You're gonna have to skip ahead. Huh?
I was gonna say run, flee.
Yeah, pretty much. So, okay. After everything was said and done, right? Right after the Phoenix Lord got taken into custody, essentially, what's his face? Aang gets visited by Roku, who's like, "Hey, there are people that are in the Fire Nation that are still like on Earth Kingdom territory. You need to kick them out." And Aang's like, "Why?" Because like the four nations need to be no intermingling. The Earth King, who actually goes by Earth King Kui, he's like, "No, Like, let them stay here. These people built lives. They're actually okay. I'm actually okay with them staying here. And Zuko actually goes to the Phoenix Ozai for advice. He's been going there to figure out what the fuck to do about this situation. Eventually, there was conflict brewing. Oh no, the Earth King wanted those people out, but like the people wanted to stay. And Zuko, after getting advice from his father, in fact, at one point Ozai literally commanded him to leave, and Zuko did that. He and May, they broke up. Then Zuko took some of the Fire Nation and marched against the Earth King, who wants to kick these people out. Eventually, what happens is Aang kind of severs his connection with Roku. He straight up tells Roku to fuck off. And he and Zuko, that land where where the people were like, Fire Nation and Earthbenders like intermingling and shit like that, that actually proved was actually the basis. That was the first spot, and they called it Republic City. So essentially what Aang and Zuko did was they annexed that portion of Earth Kingdom territory, and it became Republic City. That's how Republic City started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can see when. So they cause this extra fucking shit later on. That just shows you all the time. Good intentions, good deeds doesn't fucking matter. It's just gonna lead to shit later down the road, right? Like someone's gonna hate it.
So yeah, I mean, the Earth Queen was all like, "Oh, I fucking hate you, Avatar, because your past life did this." But like, I'm just more upset with what the Dai Li. They were so fucking wasted, man. Ugh. It's not like to say, Korra has its own fair share. I mean, making Amon a bloodbender, that really fucked me up. Cause like, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's weird. I would give this to Korra, like, because in Aang, like, the villains, you can see how they became villains, right?
Yeah.
Those villains is like Batman villains. It's just random fucking psychopaths that just showed up.
Well, yeah, again, Korra's guilty of doing some stupid shit. Book 2. I will never stop hating on Book 2, even though they did some things right with, like, how Tenzin, Kaya, and Bumi actually had daddy issues with Aang. It just goes to show that even the Avatar can be an asshole. Korra literally has daddy issues with her father for no reason. Like, there was no reason as to why she hated her on her dad. Like, there was no reason. Like, Korra, Spirits had such a good, okay, not a good start, but like semi-good start, especially when they introduced Varric, because he was like, I liked him. I liked his introduction, even though he's all like, Julie, do the thing. I'm surprised she was like, you do the thing, motherfucker. Like,
Poor Joy.
I don't know what the fuck she loved about him, in all honesty, but whatever. I like his eccentricness, his over-the-topness, and how he straight up calls the Northern Water Tribe for what it is, and he's all like, yeah, we need to start gearing up for a war, dude. And how he threatened Mako with, like, he threatened Mako by saying, hey, I know where your friends and family are, dude. You really want to still go after this case? Be my guest. So but like, the way season 2 panned out, Jesus Christ! Thank God, season 3 happened, because that revitalized my love for Korra. But like, oh my goodness, that season 2 was such a slog. Ugh. Why am I the only one ranting here? Jesus.
I mean, thankfully, there's not much to rant about with Avatar. It's good. Watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, both things are good in their own ways. Like, the first season they kind of did like, hey, we're kind of doing fun, wacky adventure first season. In the first season, shit's gonna get serious. That's what I'm leading to. Then second season, you get to the conspiracy. First season, you're fucking face on an army. Korra was just like, hey, this bitch is here. And they're kind of being like, okay, well, let me show other shit from A. I don't want to see his fucking grandchildren. I don't give a fuck about Tenzin. Where's A? Where's A? Until, like, Gender started losing their shit, and they kind of jump back to Almond. It's like, okay, Almond's a real issue. And then they try to
Build
keep
up
tying it back to
Amon. Oh my
A.
god, I was so on the edge of my seat, especially when Amon like negated the bloodbending Tarlock was doing to him, and I'm like, yeah, maybe he really is spiritually gifted. What if he's related to Ko, the Face Stealer? But no, it just turns out he was with a bloodbender. I'm like, god damn it.
Exactly. So we all wanted fucking A, and then it's like, oh, it's not that. And then they find out, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that. They give us a flashback. They're like, settle down. And then in the end, you had the guy leaving by a fucking speedboat, and then the first season, like, okay.
Well, he did get killed, so there's that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just kind of like, okay. And they're like, okay. And then you're kind of like, okay, cool. Now I might be kind of fucking with this core, second Avatar, right? And then they give you the second season, and it's just like,
Oh,
this is all just about fucking daddy issues? Like, okay.
yeah.
Like,
See,
and then that's why they have to come hard with the third season.
I'm just gonna say this right now: the newest Avatar, Seven Havens, which is coming out. They've been
That was the one where they have the twins, right?
Yeah.
One's like an earthbender and one's like the Alpha Avatar, but they're twins.
Yep. I just hope to God they don't use daddy issues. I am sick of daddy issues. Daddy issues plagued the last Airbender. Daddy issues plagued Korra. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. Both those seasons were plagued with daddy issues. I mean,
Or with Asami's dad meant the whole thing where they pushed it to the right and that everyone's fucking clapping.
well, yeah, that I'll let slide because Asami finding out her dad's a fucking racist that's gotta fuck with you. But like ultimately, she's like, yeah, no, I'm not like you. And even then, like by the series finale, like they managed to kind of patch things up. And to his credit, he did give his life to make sure, like Asami, well, lives. So there's that. But
But he gave his life. If he didn't do the shit he did, he wouldn't have to give his life to save her.
well, yeah, duh.
No, that's not saving anyone. That's just undoing what you've done.
Well, yeah, I mean the same.
I mean, it's better than not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the same can be said about Iroh.
No, Iroh knew what he did, and he took steps. He fucking reformed Zuko. He got the White Lotus out here to help a fallen Bossy Sane during the fucking final invasion. Like, he took steps
Yeah, he redeemed
to
himself. Yeah,
redo it, and he led other people to a better thing. The other guy was just like, I'm doing all this stuff because I'm racist, and I'm thinking about Azami. Azami doesn't want it. Well, fuck, Azami might fucking get hurt. I'm gonna save her. He didn't do anything to influence other people to not do what he did.
okay, all right, I'll buy that. All right, I'll accept that. I'll accept that argument. But like, yeah, I just do not want daddy issues in Seven Havens at all. So sick of daddy.
I thought they were orphans.
Well, yeah, but like,
So
That's just
gonna be
screaming for daddy issues. Yeah.
yeah, but
That's gonna be the
there
haven
won't
of
be
daddy issues.
Like, look at Avatar. Look at the Last Airbender. He had daddy issues with the monks. He had Zuko. Don't even get me started. Sokka and Katara had daddy issues. Fucking ugh. And then in Legend of Korra, Korra had daddy issues with Tenzin. She had daddy issues with her actual father. Fucking
Well, Mako and Bolin had daddy issues because they were abandoned, right?
well, no, they never actually had daddy issues with anyone, but Lin did. Lin had mommy issues, and they reused that mommy issues in season 4 for no reason. And I'm just all like, dude. So yes, I am sick of the Avatar creator putting daddy issues in fucking Avatar series. I'm so sick of it. I do not want to see it.
At this point, I kind of wish like whatever like creature they're gonna have him as a ride or die, like Appa with Aang or Lola with fucking Korra. Like, what if they were just born to these people? Like they raised them like a wild boy, like Donnie from Wild Thornberries. That
So,
way, it's like I'm cool because like, hey, I love this animal. Hey, you want to protect this animal because he's like your father? I'm cool with that.
like uh, I kind of know what what I think four of the seven havens are all about. The last three are still like they're under wraps. They're hush hush about it. And if there's more info released, I'm not gonna look at it because I want to be like legit surprised. All I know about it is this: the havens themselves are the only habitable lands. Everything outside of that, you cannot. That's the only thing I know, and that's the only thing anyone's even talking about. And
I'll feel a certain ways. Like, so you have the Avatar. So, like, was there like um, a long segment between their recycles? Because it's like, how did they let this planet get so fucking bad?
they're not talking about that neither. All they're saying is it takes place hundreds of years after Korra. So
Okay, so when's this supposed to be released? They didn't want to see a release date, or
I
no?
honestly I
No,
didn't see release date.
they're still pretty much just indicating future.
Yeah. And they're more concentrated on Airbender's 20th anniversary, which is coming up in February.
Okay, and then when they're gonna release this on what streaming site?
That's unclear too. So that's up in the air as well.
So this would have sucked because I don't have Netflix. They put this on Netflix. I'm gonna be
Just
pissed.
use. Oh my God! Don't. I will give you that link again. Just go through that link. Just go through that link.
That's not the problem. The problem, Doug, isn't the link. The problem is I gotta use the link. That's the problem.
Oh my God! You and your weird principles. It's fucking. But then again, you won't have sex with Spiral. That it makes no. Fuck you. That. That being said.
Why do you try to have sex with Spiral? Like, why are you trying to get me to have a four-handed hand job? Like,
First
what?
of all, six-handed. Second, have you seen that body? And third, you won't. Harley Quinn? No, fuck you. Anyway, that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in to Fork in the Road. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can listen to us on Amazon Music, YouTube, and Spotify. You all take care. Later on.